Thank you.
When you see me sitting quietly, like a sack left on the shelf, don't think I need a chattering. I am listening to myself. Hold, stop. Don't pity me. Hold, stop your sympathy. Understanding if you've got it. Otherwise, I will do without it. When my bones are stiff and aching, and my feet won't climb the stairs, I will only ask for one favor. Don't bring me no rocking chair. When you see me walking, stumbling, do not study and get it wrong, because tired don't mean lazy, and every goodbye ain't gone. I am the same person I was back then. A little less hair, a little less chin, a lot less wind, but ain't I lucky I can still breathe in.
Who am I? Who am I? Am I filled? Am I hollow? I need water, because this life has been a tough pill to swallow. Although that begs the question, who am I? No, seriously, who am I? I have come to no conclusion. I need answers, but all I have is options. And my heart is always shopping for new identities that needs adopting. I felt bitter because my friends are trendsetters and just better than me. I'm not trendy, am I? I feel like an actor, but in this scene, they took away the props. I stand exposed like tan lines, left with the question, who am I? But I could spend my change on dollar bills and fancy things and swallow pills like my friends do. I don't do drugs, but I'd love to pretend to. I mean, it's hard to turn down what they lend you, what they send you. Weekends tend to be a curious set of days. Friday and Saturday, I do it all. But by Sunday, I'm ashamed of what I did. I go to church sometimes, and each time I ask the Maker to answer the same set of questions. Who am I? Does he know? Does he care? Are you listening? Are you there? It only makes sense to ask the Maker why he made what he made. And since we all look different, our purposes can't be the same. I am someone, an individual, who's mostly confused and sometimes spiritual. I'm praying to the Maker, hopefully he'll respond, wishing society would quiet down so I could listen.
Okay, thank you.
Sharon Marie. When I come to the end of the road and the sun has set for me, I want no rides in a gloom-filled moon. Why cry for a soul set free? Miss me a little, but not too long, and not with your head bowed low. Remember the love that we once shared. Miss me, but let me go. For this is a journey that we must all take, and each must go alone. It's all part of the Master's plan, a step on the road home. When you are lonely and sick of your heart, go to the friends we know and bury your sorrows in doing good deeds. Because I could not stop for death, he kindly stopped for me. My spirit will be living, for I was saved by his grace. I'll be dwelling with my Savior in that glorious heavenly place. Miss me, but let me go.
Nadine, Hussein, I forget to look. The photograph of my mother at her desk in the 50s has been in my purse for almost 20 years. its paper faded, browning. The scalloped edge bent, then straightened. The collar of her dress folds discreetly. The angle of her neck looks as though someone has called her from far away. She was the first in her family to take the bus from Claremont up the hill to the university. At one point during the lectures at medical school, black students had to get up, pack up their notes, and walk past the ascending rows of desks out of the theater. Behind the closed door, in an autopsy, black students were not meant to see the uncovering and cutting of white skin. Under the knife, the skin, the mystery of sameness, in a world that defined how black and white could look at each other, touch each other. My mother looks back, her poise unmarred. Every time I open my purse, she is there, so familiar, I forget to look at her.
Michaela Shea, femininity. Michaela Shea. A woman is all about femininity. That's the stuff she's made to be. She has within her layers of depth to her thoughts and feelings. She reminds you of an onion, seemingly translucent to tantalize your imagination, only to uncover layer upon layer, peeling off to reveal yet another layer. She is never one-dimensional. That's not the stuff she's made to be. Her deepest core is so very well hidden from the harsh glare of unenlightenment, generously sharing her genuine being to those she trusts. You can choose to let go, resisting, not her many womanly charms, but be swept up by them.
Mpanza Thembeka. Ciwane Ndini. Angizange ngize kuwe. Uwena oweza kimi. Wahlala nami ngale kokuvumelana. Awuthandanga nokuzwa uvo lwami. Uzodansela olwami ke ubu. Ngifuna uze uthi chiyo chiyo sengivuthiwe. Awunamahloni Ciwane Ndini. Awunendaba nokuthi intombi ihloniphekile. Awunendaba nokuthi insizwa ihloniphekile. Uyakudla uzithela unyandane. Ushaye udlakaze okwembokodo yobugaya. Ngisho enganeni encane imbala maye Ciwane lansundula inuko. Lapha ke ufike imphelandaba. Ngikubonile uze ngomdlala. Ubuthi uzofika usine uzibethele. Ngashona kweyami ngafike ngagoma. Ngabuya sengihlome ngaye izimvele. Ngalandela imigudi yabonolazi. Ngalalelisa okwengani ithuna. Yebo itshelwa iphindela. Leyo miyalelo ngishaya umlolozelo. Ngazibona izinsuku zihamba. Ngakubona ushweba Ciwane Ndini. Zilele izihlabane emaqeleni. Ubhuqabhuqa ngolubi unye. Yikho osomaqhinga beshayisana. Nakimi uze ngalowo mdlala. Wangidlakaza umzimba wonke. Sengathi ngibhunyelwe ngabulayo. Kwasho ukuthi ufike emphelandaba. Angenawo amandla ukuxoxa. Ngakho sizohlalisana mina nawe. Kepha sizophilisana ngendlela efunwa yimi. Ngiyazi ukuthi uyogcina uphumelele ngoba uyabuduza umzuzu nomzuzu. Nakimi kuyobe sekuphele amafutha esibaneni. Lapho kuyobe sekuvutha izintambo zodwa. Kodwa ngiyokushiya ngikunqundile usuyingini. Abaningi ngiyobe sengibaxwayisile. Ukhona ongeke usadlalela nakudlalela kuwe.
Right.
There was a thick crowd on platform 2, rushing for the all stations Randfontein train. Men, women, and children were pushing madly toward the train. They were heaving and pressing, elbows and faces, bundles bursting, weak ones needed. Even at the opposite side, people were balancing precariously to escape being shoved off the platform. Here and there, deft fingers were exploring unwary pockets.
Somewhere an outraged dignity was shrinking, treated in violent cursing, summons Fuller and fuller the carriages became. With a jerk, the electric train moved out of the station. Linkasawa gathered his few parcels upon his lap, pressing his elbows to his side pockets. He did not really have any variables in these pockets, only long habits was working instinctively now.
Linga was a tall, slender fellow, more men than a boy. Yana shame, ish. Why they move? But those 10 hours of a young student who was inwardly protesting for the wrong of other. At the moment, he was not a student at all. He was working for the firm of lawyers in the market streets. He hoped to save enough money in a year or two to return to university to complete an art degree, which he